What's up, fellas? I just wanted to make a video because right now I'm pissed. Like I'm really angry. I went to the gym and I'm aiming to hit 300 on bench by the end of this year. And my reps and weight were down. I tried to load up like 275 because that's what it said my estimated 1 rep max was. Completely bummed it. Tried to do 255, completely bummed it. After previously I was hitting 250 for 3. I couldn't hit 255 for 1. And then I got 225 for like 5 once. And then bummed out. And then now I've got something I need to attend to. And I think the reason why my weight's going down is one, because I'm cutting, but it's also because I haven't been prioritizing my sleep enough. And there's something that I want to talk about in regards to goals and fulfillment. This perceived balance that people want to explain and talk about. I recently went to an event in Austin, Texas, and it talks about how the reason you fall into ruts is because you don't socialize enough. You're fatigued, you're aimless, you have too much ego, so you feel like you don't need to improve or whatever, or you don't listen to people trying to help you improve, or you're discouraged. And then the way to get out of that rut is to socialize, be around people, find your motivations, find your why, do the inverse of all the things I said before. And so I've been leaning back a little bit. I've been relaxing a little bit more, focusing on my needle moving tasks, and hanging out with friends a lot more. Because I isolated myself for a while. I started hanging out with a girl, and this balance between happiness, I suppose you could say, or short-term fulfillment versus long-term fulfillment is something that I'm struggling with right now. And I've gotten it a lot better by having my needle moving tasks, but I've been letting myself let up. I've been not getting my things done by 1 o'clock like I say I would do. Because I have my needle moving tasks, like I got to get them done by 1. And I've been neglecting them. I've been hanging out with friends, having fun, which is great. I'm young. But then also I balance that with my goals. And when I fall short on my goals because I feel as though I've hung out with people too much and let loose too much, it fucking pisses me off. And I don't really know where I'm going with this video, but if you are somebody in a similar circumstance to me, first off, I'd like some advice because I'm growing alongside y'all. While I do try and educate and teach, I also am learning alongside all of you. But if you have been in my shoes, I'm 20 years old, driven individual. I've got big dreams of helping 10,000 people believe in themselves by the end of this year by breaking their limiting beliefs. How do you overcome this lonely chapter without feeling like your goals are crumbling in front of you, without feeling like this future version of yourself, when you stop focusing on it, it seems to crumble? How do you master the balance between life and this grind? And how do you combat the values that you have? You know, I have values of honesty, friendships, but I also have values of discipline, drive, integrity, courage, commitment, and all of these things, help other people grow and to help myself grow. And so when values get in the way of each other, it adds a lot of extra seemingly unnecessary energy. And y'all just caught me in an angry ass moment, for real. But there's no point in this endless game of grinding if you don't get to live your life. But then it feels like you live your life and it's like, damn, I let myself down. And perhaps it's just a bad day. I got bad sleep a couple of days prior, and I think that's why I'm crashing out, honestly. I woke up late, didn't meditate, and I like to treat those things as though they're my laundry list to my life. So when I don't meditate and I don't sleep well, I get in a pissy mood. I crash out. I have more of a tendency to eat junk food, to do things that make me not proud of myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I avoided my laundry, and by result, the laundry piled up. Now it kind of smells like shit, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. But in the pursuit of your goals, you also need to socialize. And so with these people you're socializing with, how do you know if they are the right people? How do you know if you're not being led down the wrong path? I mentioned this a study of Harvard that says 57% of people are more likely to become obese if a close friend becomes obese. And so when you're around these people, they love you and they care for you, but you also have these big goals. You also want to have a family that's abundant. You want to be able to take care of your parents into retirement. You want to be able to pay off your parents' debt. You want to be able to drive to buy yourself a dream car and to take care of those around you. But it comes at the expense of your social life and the stuff that truly makes you enjoy living. Although I enjoy the grind, you need to socialize. And so it gets to the point where you're almost enslaved by these goals that you have, and you're never ever satisfied. And I'd rather never ever be satisfied from pursuing a goal versus pursuing just the next high, the next woman that I can get inside, the next fleeting pleasure that doesn't contribute to society. But also, you get into these moments when you've been letting loose for a little bit and you suffer the consequences, and you beat yourself up a little bit. You know, I was getting mad at myself. Even when I started this video, I was getting mad at myself. But now I realize it's because I was condemning myself. I was being like, oh, well, you just can't fucking do anything right. Just this anger, just this low vibrational energy that I'm just allowing to cultivate into my mind because I didn't do my fucking laundry. There was meditation. I allowed these negative thoughts to enter my mind, and now I'm expelling them to you to help you realize this transformation that meditation can truly allow you to have. Because had I been able to take 5 steps back, realize that those angry thoughts were just angry thoughts and they didn't signify my reality at the time, then they eventually became my reality. Then I'm jamming my thumb in shit. Then every single possible thing in my life is going wrong. I feel this bad energy from this stranger. I jammed my finger on a gym locker while I was trying to leave the gym. My phone's dying. My car's not connecting to my Apple CarPlay. All these things start to go wrong because I allowed the anger to cultivate into my mind and not take a step back because I didn't do my laundry that was meditation. And so as a result of me not taking a step back from my own emotion or allowing myself to feel them, they came up and they fucking exploded. There was all this energy that I held in. And as a result, it changed my reality. People in front of me start driving all slow. I'm jamming my thumb. Apple CarPlay is not working. Why does that happen? My question to you is, when you allow these negative thoughts to cultivate into your mind, why is the reality around you change? When you think really positively, when you have love for every single individual, why does it seem like love finds you rather than you finding it? Why, the second I stopped caring about a woman's validation, did a woman come into my life who's at the current moment is something that I've wanted for a long time? Why, when I stopped focusing on grinding every single solitary day, am I more consistent on the videos that I'm putting out and I'm making more of an impact? Why, when I choose to be more spontaneous, go to the gym with a friend who previously, had I been in the similar mindset, I would have not gone, for thinking that he was going to sabotage my career, did I find somebody at a protein shop after I went to his house who will help me perpetuate my career? Similar niche, same goal by the end of the year to help 10,000 people believe in themselves. Why did that happen when I let go? Why does everything you want out of this world come to you when you stop wanting it? Why does it come to you when you allow yourself to have it? And why does anger come to you when you put anger out into the world? When I'm throwing the bench press weight around, not as an attempt to strengthen my body, but to show the world that I'm pissed at it, do I lift less? Why, when I am angry, do I jam my finger in a fucking locker? And I never do that normally. Why does the person driving in front of me seemingly start to go 25 miles an hour? That often doesn't happen. Normally people are going the speed limit. And why, on the contrary, when I relieve my pride and I take a look at myself and I realize that I'm not perfect, do I begin to make growth? It's because I let myself have it. And so, brother, If you are somebody who is chasing these goals, I completely shifted my mindset from the beginning of this video because I came to my fucking senses. If you have goals, let yourself have them. Feel that feeling that the goals will give you once you get them, because you're not chasing your goal. You're not chasing your goal. You're chasing the feeling that the goal will give you. This feeling, this, what do you call it? Holy Grail. You're chasing the fucking Holy Grail. Let yourself have the Holy Grail. I can sit here right now, close my eyes, and feel positive emotion. You have the power to do that. I have the power to do that. And so feel how it's going to feel when you achieve those specifically set goals. Feel how it's going to feel when you get your mom that fucking house. Feel how it's going to feel when you get that fucking dream car. Feel. Give yourself the gift of feeling. Feel it before you have it. And by means of letting go, you will get it. All this time I grinded wanting a girlfriend. I was like, oh, if I can just put enough reps, maybe a woman will see my value. Until I quit giving a fuck about that. All of a sudden, there's a woman who wants to see my value. All this time, I wanted to be more consistent. I let go. All of a sudden, I'm posting more videos. All this time, I wanted to be more consistent with my macros. And then I just felt what it was going to feel like when I'm 12% body fat. Now, by means of me feeling that, I naturally have flow when it comes to meeting my macros, because that is my identity. I am waiting on these goals that I have. This Porsche 911 that I'm going to fucking get. This house I'm going to get for my mom. These 10,000 people I'm going to help believe in themselves by the end of this year. And I'm not going to say the other one because it's a gift for someone who might be watching my videos. Feel it. Feel it. Feel that feeling, how it's going to feel. Feel how it's going to feel. Close your eyes, sit down right now, pause the video, and feel how it's going to feel when you get that. And so if my anger can allow more anger to come towards me. A stranger's looking at me funny. A car is driving slow. The world is against me. Let the fucking world be for you. By forcing yourself to feel how it's going to feel when you get that. And your reality, sooner than later, will start to change and adapt. And you'll look back and you'll realize it's fucking working. No longer are the days when you're grinding, waiting for something to happen. No longer are the days when all you can focus on is what you can't do. Because once you get into that abundant mindset, once you see, I still lifted 225 for 5 reps. I'm going to hit it more in the future. Once you take this anger that you have in not meeting your max bench and realize that you have such a blessing to have fucking arms and a chest, and you have such a blessing to be even able to complain about your situation in the fucking first place. Once you raise your vibration to those loving frequencies, to this peace, to this gratitude for the gift of life that you have been given, to be able to watch this video of this fucking teenager, or I'm not even a teenager anymore, fuck, to watch this 20-year-old scream at you and give you knowledge. You are so blessed, my brother. My phone's gonna die. You get the picture though. Feel it. Feel it, brother. Feel it.